do so you could clean up. I've got clothes and stuff I can give you. I will pay for it. You're here. I just would leave you alone.
Yeah, if you would have given me a room to clean up and stuff, I would have had to stay there for days, man. It wouldn't have been like an hour. Like, I would have missed my bus.
Wes, it's not very hard. I would have done it for you. If I'm willing to help one hand, I've got two. I will give them both. The only thing I cannot give you is probably the air I freaking breathe. And I've asked you questions even on your live just to try to talk to you and say things. I've told you DM, because there's not things I wanted to put out there that I wanted to talk to you privately. And I said, call me. You want my number? Take my number. It was like I'm literally laying on the ground for you.
We have messaged before, and you told, like, you never offered me that stuff.
Wes, I have the messages. I told you I could come to you. I could have gave you the stuff. I have boys that are around your size. I have nephews that would fit their stuff. You said you were like 5'3". Your weight, height, average.
And I was at a layover at a bus station in like single-digit weather. I couldn't have just stayed there.
Why? So, I mean, you could stay anywhere else. It's almost the same difference.
Sir, have you ever heard of sea turtles?
No, it was like 3 degrees in Oklahoma. If I would have stayed outside in 3-degree weather, I would have gotten hypothermia.
You wouldn't have stayed in Oklahoma by yourself outside if I was there. No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. If you would have said, hey, I can't just stay one night. I need to stay probably at least a week. And I just, you know what? We can stay a week. I would have paid for a week. But at least I knew you were there. I gave you some clothes. You could clean up. You know what? There's a week. I work. I have money. I was willing to spend it on you. I still am willing to spend it on you. But you won't give me that chance. And I told you I wasn't sending money over the internet because, for one, I didn't have what you accepted. For two, I wasn't really secure when you told me so-and-so can do it and send it to me. I'm not sending my money to somebody else I am not familiar with as much as I'm familiar with you. But I trusted you. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm learning. I'm learning to quit being so soft and reaching out to people that I try to help.
I am saying that I am calling those people. Why is that not okay?
I didn't say anything about you calling anybody. I'm talking about me.
You said I'm not doing anything to try to help myself. That's why you don't want to help me anymore. Because I'm not doing anything to help myself.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about that. I'm talking about me. Your help from me. I'm talking for myself of how I feel about this situation and letting you know now, because you haven't called me. You won't reach back out to me. So all I do is look for you on the live and basically just mod because you won't answer. But now it's going to probably ruin it for me for trying to help the next person, because I'm going to think, dang, Wes, I feel burnt me. Is he really being truthful? Is he really needing my help? This next person may really, really, really in dire straits need my help also. But I'm just going to fly it by because I've been hurt one too many times.
Why are you I'm saying the exact opposite of what you're saying.
So is it safe to say, Wes, that you don't want her help or you don't need her help?
How many times do I have to keep saying it? I've said it a bunch of times already in this stream.
Okay, cool. But I'd like to hear it
I
from
keep saying I need help over and over and over and over and over
Okay,
again.
so let's get down to the brass tacks. Do you need help with drugs?
You're telling me to call people. I say that I am calling those
No,
people.
that's not my question. Do you need help with drugs? Do you have a drug addiction? Yes or no?
No.
Why is it that I didn't really believe that?
Because you think I'm a liar.
No, I just want you to turn around and tell me the truth. Yes or no? It's an honest question.
No, I don't. I've never done anything in my life, man.
So that's not why you had problems with family back home, right?
No.
Okay, that's not the story that I've been told and I've heard and I've researched and found out myself.
I have a video on my channel right now explaining all of it. I know my life better than other people.
Okay, well, we also know when we can identify somebody that lies. And one
No,
thing
you
I can tell you,
don't,
one
because I'm
thing
not
that I can
lying.
tell you this right now that I do not
See,
put up
all you-
with is somebody
See,
that
all you're
lies.
doing is calling me a liar.
I'm not calling you a
All you're
liar,
doing
but
is
what I'm
calling me a
explaining
liar.
to you is what I don't put up with is when somebody lies to me.
Yeah, so you're calling me a liar.
No, me calling you a liar is me sitting there and turning around and saying, "Hey, Wes, guess what? You're a liar." That's me telling you that you're a liar.
You literally just
What
said,
I
I
just
don't
sat here and
believe.
explained was what I don't put up with is when somebody lies to me. That's plain and simple. I didn't sit
And
here
I
and
am
call
not
you a liar.
lying to anyone.
So don't try to manipulate the words that you think that are going to come out of my mouth. It's not going to work.
I'm
So
not
now,
lying to
being
anyone.
that said, if you want the help, where's your proof that you showed anything that you turn around and made phone calls to anybody? And this woman down below you, Hot Mess, literally tried to help you, bent over backwards, and you treated her like crap, like you treated all your other mods like crap.
No, I didn't.
Oh, bullshit. That's a lie. Is it not, Hot Mess?
Truth comes out now.
Yeah, it definitely does. Isn't that true, Hot Mess? Wouldn't you
Well,
consider that a lie?
yeah, because when you're ignoring somebody, you're avoiding the whole situation.
Facts.
That's why I feel like I've been hurt. That's why I feel sad. Because now I could be helping the next person, which is I'm doing right now. She's getting out of domestic violence situation. And I could bring her and let her know what I've done for her. And you know what? She's getting a safe place. She's getting moved. And you know, all this happened within 2 weeks because I reached out to her.
Dude, we talk all the time, man.
She's moved out. She's done got her a safe place to go. I don't have to worry about her anymore.
Hey, Wes, did you ever hear the common saying, excuses are like assholes, everybody has one?
I have not made any excuses.
Yeah. Is that why you're in the pickle that you're in right now? The other question I wanted to ask, too, is what is the situation going on in Texas?
There is no situation.
You don't have any charges in court in Texas.
None for using my cell phone somewhere.
Okay, well, I got somebody that just came up into a box that may shed some light on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't come prepared to shed light on the Texas situation.
Oh, okay.
I did have a question. You have, and your mods have made it a point to always want to direct somebody to your video where you tell your story, right? And that you don't have to answer questions in the chat because all people have to do is go listen to your video about your story. We will understand, and then we can come back and gift you. My question is this. Why, when you told your story, did you take zero accountability for why you are in the situation you were in? It's everybody else's fault. Where is Wes's accountability?
Wes, you could turn your mic on. Your background noises were all loud. Sorry.
Who, me?
You know, we all have a past, but that doesn't define where we're at now. We have a past, live past it. It's in the past for a reason. I'm not proud of what I've done.
Wait
I
a
have
minute.
past.
Hot mess, calm down. Let me, since my background noise was bad, let me repeat myself.
Okay, I apologize for interrupting.
No, that's okay. My question is this. When he told his story, he accepted no accountability for his part and why he is where he is. And the reason why that's an issue is because even now, he is saying that the things that are happening are other people's fault. Somebody didn't do this, somebody didn't do that. When you can acknowledge the things that you have done wrong, you are destined to repeat it because in your mind, you don't think you did anything wrong. And so people have a hard time helping with that's why people are calling him a brat. Like, you sound like a brat, because someone who is in touch with the fact that they are where they are based on decisions that they made in their life, they're able to take accountability and say, okay, you know what? Probably when I had X, Y, and Z go on, I should have done this and that. And I acknowledge that I didn't do those things when it was important. And so therefore, when you're sitting there just expecting for people to fund your life in the meantime, that train is going to run out. Okay, that's not my background. Secondarily, the nerve of him to say that he thought that when people got their tax returns that they would fund him is disgusting. Because dig here, if you get any services, whether it be food stamps or Medicaid, which West, I have proven that you can get food stamps without an address in the state of California, and you can use it at participating restaurants. So you don't even have to just get food that is cold. Anyway, as an aside, the fact that you could get services, so that's being paid for by people who work their pre-tax, right? Before they even get their paycheck, they're paying that. Then you want people, when they do cash their check, to give you money to fund your life. That's the second time you're in their pocket. And then the third time, you want people, when they get their tax return, to take care of you too. Wes, you are too old to be depending on other grown people to fix your life to a place where no one has an end in sight. It's not like you're like, okay, in 30 days, I'm going to have this, that, and the third. You just expect that until a miracle lands, that people are just going to take care of you. So we can say, oh, his past is his past, but his past informs us of his present and can even forecast his future. So let's not be willfully ignorant and pretend that we can't learn anything. So can you answer any of that, Wes? Thank you for the gifts, by the way, guys. You know that's not necessary. Mama, it seems like you were prepared to answer for him.
And not one time did I ask him about anything of his past. I went along with his video. I never asked him if he had a problem. I never asked him if he had any other problems to deal with. I never asked him about his family. I went off of the video he posted and expected him, if anything, to vent to me, to talk to me when I went to a private message, because that's just how I am. Already seen how much backlash he was getting.
Hot mess, let me just say this to you. And I think we might be the same age. Please employ a little bit of insight and a little bit of skepticism, because everybody this isn't about Wes. Anybody could tell you a story that sounds good, that's going to hit you at the heartstrings. If you've ever come into one of my lives, you would understand that there's something called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If Wes got on here and said he wanted a lobster, you would tell him to kick rocks. If he said he wanted to stay in a 5-star hotel, you would tell him to kick rocks. But just buy me something from Taco Bell, that seems reasonable. They use their basic needs to make people like you, who have a great deal of empathy, to be like, well, if I could eat, I could feed them. But tell me, what is different in Wes's life from the time you started helping him till now? Where has there been any upward mobility at all?
There hasn't.
So then what does that tell you?
Right.
Where did your money go? And that's the point I'm trying to get people to understand. It's a difference between a hand up and a hand out. A hand out results in repeated requests for the same thing over and over and over again. And you know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. The fact that you kept handing over your emotions, your time, your money, and nothing changed is the definition of insanity. Now, I'm not saying don't help people. I'm saying be a little bit swifter. If you can't guarantee to keep the money in your wallet, give it to somebody in your community who you could see and hear and touch and feel and know that it's making a difference. When Wes is ready, Wes will be ready, and there will be resources for Wes to employ to get him from point A to point B.
I just wanted to ask Wes a question. Wes, are you in like a restaurant or a bar or something?
That was my question as well.
It's just very loud and music-y kind of sounding-ish. I didn't know if you were able to actually like hear us or listening, depending on your surrounding.
Thank you. Thank you for the gifts.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness, I was trying not to interrupt anything. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at that.
Wait a minute. Wes said thank you for the gifts, but can't answer nothing else?
Are you there, Wes?
No, I was asking Wes what was going on, and I was thanking for the gifts, digital.
No, but somebody else said it
Thank
first.
you, Butterfly.
And maybe it wasn't him.
No,
it sounded like he said thank you for the gifts.
No,
he was muted. I'm trying to see if he'll unmute, because I was just saying it's a little loud, so I was trying to clarify if, he's in public and stuff, and listening.
He's unmuted.
Yeah,
He's on mute, huh?
I am not on mute.
Aww.
We're on mute. And all I asked was, are you at a restaurant or something right now? It's just loud.
No, I've answered that a bunch of times already.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything.
That's the first time you've
I keep
answered that
saying
question.
no.
You were on mute, though, so.
So Wes, where do you feel like you have any accountability for why you are where you are?
I have said so many times that it's my fault.
That's like I've never heard of you before, because there are people who come in your live, and I can't stand when creators do that. You don't know.
I say all the time that it's my fault.
No. Not a generalized your fault. No. That's not accountability. That's a cop-out. Where does Wes feel like he should be making decisions that will benefit him long term? Because when I said to you, you realize that this isn't a long-term strategy, I got blocked.
Yeah, I'm curious, like what is your long-term goal? Like what do you want?
Where are we going?
Can I interrupt real quick?
Go right ahead, favorite Bill.
There's one of his other mods that just has decided to come out with everything herself. She's trying to request. I don't know if you can make another box. If not, I've said my word plenty of times. I'm more than happy to drop down so she can come up.
I am too.
Who is it?
It's Geneve.
Okay.
Or Geneva. Hot mess though. I really feel bad. I've been there when you've offered the help. He has told me about it, and I've told him multiple times to accept it. I'm really sorry that you were treated like that because I know you helped and you tried helping a lot.
She wanted me to get off a bus in the middle of nowhere. I could not have done that.
Wes, you were on a layover.
Thank you.
And I was there for the whole thing, so I really do feel bad. So I am sorry.
And I did not have internet through like that entire trip.
I'm not going to argue with you, Wes, but she has said so many times in the chat that it made me feel bad. She has offered so many times and you would just like blow it off. For someone like that to actually give you that much help, like I was there for you, but I was not there for you that much. And I can proudly say that. That's a lot. That's all I'll say. So I'm not sure if you can make another box, but like I said, I can drop down too. She just messaged me on Facebook asking if she can come up, so that's why.
Any help that literally anybody wants to give me, I will accept. I'm trying to make things better with people. That's why I'm here. That is the only reason why I'm here, because this is not a pleasant experience for me. Like, this is misery. This is torture.
The first thing I could probably say is stop being so hostile. That'll probably get you a lot of places. But all for one, are you making more boxes?
Having my skin peeled off of my entire body would not feel this bad. But I am here because I'm trying to accept help from people.
And guess what? We actually appreciate that. I am very proud of you that you have come here and you're prepared to listen and hear what people have to say. But you also have to understand that you've done harm to a number of people on this app. And somebody like Hot Mess may not be prepared to tell you really what's there. And so you're going to have to, again, accept accountability for the fact that you have hurt people. There are people that want to take accountability.
And see, there are factual statements that I am saying, and then everybody is immediately turning around and saying that it's not true. I am trying to get help.
Okay.
And the next thing all of you are going to say is, well, I guess he doesn't want any help from us. I am trying to get help.
Okay, tell me this. Do you have food stamps? Be honest.
I can't hear what you said. What?
Do you have food stamps?
No, because I have to go down to the place and give information and stuff.
So then why did you tell everybody in your chat? Hold on. Why did you tell everybody in your chat that you couldn't get it? Be honest.
Well, as of right now, I can't. Because I don't have enough information.
No, what you told everybody was because you didn't have an address.
Yeah, they want proof of a California address.
Say something right. Oh, sorry.
How can that be the case? How can that be the case?
You have to either have a California ID or you have to have proof of a California resident.
Okay,
I don't have either of those things.
When you were you've been in the hotel for 7 days. It doesn't even look like you left. You have asked for money for everything under the sun. You couldn't
because a motel room is not an official address.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Can I say something real fast about the address, though?
Orlina, please stop interrupting me. Please. There is a way to do everything. So, my question is, with all of the help that you requested, was there no time for you to go and get a bus ride, whatever the case may be, to go to the county to get the details? to find out exactly what was necessary and how much it would cost? Or was it easier to just say that I can't?
They told me when I called 211.
They told you what?
They told me everything I needed.
Okay, but usually when you are a homeless person and you need to confirm, they will accept the hotel records to show that you have been in the state. And you have you should have multiple hotel records.
They won't take that.
So how do the homeless get an address in California?
I don't know.
Somebody from California told you that if you go to the county building, they will allow you to use the county building as your address.
And you can use the post office for 30 days for a general delivery until you can get an ID officially for the state you're in.
And that's what I mean by it is easier to just say that I can't. I'm on the live because instead of making a concerted effort. One phone call, hearing from one person gets you nowhere. Because this is the thing. If you could get food stamps, then you could get Medicaid. And with Medicaid, you can start getting your health in check. And when you get your health in check, you can see dental, eye, primary, specialist, all paid for 100%. Then you may feel better enough to be able to go get a job. But it was easier to just say, I can't.
You don't know that.
What do you mean
you
I don't know that?
Any of that?
Wait a minute. What don't I know? How Medicaid works? What don't I know? Because that's 100% how Medicaid works.
If you call somebody and they give you an answer, that is the answer.
Okay, wait, Wes. So people can't be wrong? People can't make mistakes? You call the Department of Social Services because in some states, which I'm doing a deep dive on right now, you can call because they realize that there are people who can't read and write, so they can't fill out the application. You can call and they will take the application over the phone. And if you explain that
I filled out the entire application on 211. They sent it to them. They called me and told me that I would have to have proof of in-state residence.
And correct. But there is a way to make that happen. And just throwing your hands up and saying, well, I can't get it because of that. That's not adequate in your situation. But this is the thing. Now you want a bus ticket to go all the way back to West Virginia. Who's supposed to pay for that, Wes?
That part I don't understand either.
You done got all the way to California. You're in a warm state. You're in a liberal state that actually has more resources than they do in West Virginia. And you want to go back?
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
To the place where you have all of these bad memories? You're just prolonging the pain because people are going to have to fund your way back, feed you the whole way, and then you're going to get there and go where?
Why does nobody else on the entirety of TikTok who makes a living on TikTok get this? Why?
Oh, absolutely. I do 9 people a day. So it absolutely does. But this is the thing. If you want to make a career out of TikTok, you wait until you're able to make a career. Right now, TikTok is a hobby. When you start making enough money to take care of yourself, then TikTok can be your job. But until then, you have to work until TikTok becomes your job. But this is the thing, though. This is the difference. They're not on here begging other people to take care of them while they build their TikTok career. Because if they are, I'm talking about them.
There are
getting
millions of people on TikTok who sit on stream nonstop and go and talk nonstop about gifts.
Who does? Who does?
Who?
Me?
I don't.
I don't.
I mean, is someone
No.
else able to talk? Because I've been waiting to talk, and Geneve
Right
is
ahead.
literally sitting here saying she wants to come
But
out.
Arlena, you said you were dropping. Like,
You
10
rudely
minutes ago.
interrupted me when if I was that rude to interrupt you, I would have kept talking. I literally sat here.
I wasn't finished when Trollovision said, "Can she?"
There's
have
9
it?"
other people in here. All I was trying to say is the whole
I'm
address
going to
thing.
drop you for right now so that we can get.
I'll leave because
Well, no. The only thing I was trying to say is that I offered to pay for a resident address for him. That's all I wanted to say. But she comes at me rude. He can have an address where he can get all his stuff mailed to, and it's $1 to pick up. Yes, I've sent you everything. But I don't know what Digital's whole issue is. Like, I have no issue with her, but she comes at me nasty every single time. If I was that rude, I would have kept talking and not listened and just sat here and shut up.
How about we just take a deep breath and step back?
Well, no, I'm not worked up. I have a lot of respect for you. She comes at me like that every single time. And I'm literally sick of it. She's a bully. And I'll say that.
Genevieve, is she in here? Oh, there she is. Okay. Sorry. Oh, it seems like her connection's not all that good.
She might not have the time now. She messaged me, and that's why I also interrupted. She said she had a couple minutes until she had to go back to work or
I
something.
mean, I'm at this point, I'm just seriously considering just deleting my whole TikTok channel.
Well, and that's your choice.
There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. Nobody's ever going to believe a single thing that I say.
I mean, if you want me to, I can book a plane and I can be out to California. How about that?
Thank you.
But then you probably still wouldn't want my help. You'd probably avoid me and I'd probably be out there looking for you. I don't know. That's just my guess of how it is right now, of what I've done and reached out my hand to you and you wouldn't take it.
Tanya, I'm going to drop you real quick so I can get Genevieve.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I'm willing to come to you like I've offered 2 other times. So I don't know what's next. It's just maybe the air I breathe. But I need that for me.
Yeah, come to California, and then I can literally make phone calls right in front of you, and you can tell everybody that I'm not calling anyone.
And you're willing to do that. You're willing to do that.
All for one. I'm gonna. Can I just interrupt real quick and then I'll drop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wes, I've watched your lives a couple of times, and I actually went in your lives a couple of times when I saw you on stream asking for money. And when I asked you exactly what you needed, you were very rude to me and told me if I can't look at you and tell what you needed, that's my problem. I think what everyone's trying to portray to you, and I'm going to speak probably for all of them, and they've said it 1,000 times, is you make consistent excuses for what you say you can't do. Let me tell you something. There is a job in this world for everyone, whether it be working at a city park picking up trash, going on the back of a garbage truck, helping the garbage people pick up trash, whether it be working for the city. The problem stands is that you don't want a job and you don't want to work. You have made every single excuse as to why you can't do it, when you can't do it, how you can't do it.
That is absolute fucking bullshit, man.
And on. No, it is absolutely true. And then you say that everyone on this platform has ruined your life. You ruined your own life because you come on here and your exact words are, why can't anyone send me money? You send it to everyone else. Why can't you pay this? You do it for everyone else. You give no content. You do nothing but beg. and you absolutely have minors in your chat. You absolutely solicitate yourself to minors.
No, I didn't.
The other problem is you obviously have a warrant out. And I think your biggest thing is the excuses you make is because if you go any further,
oh my God, stop lying.
Is you will be arrested. There are resources for every hotel you have stayed at. All you have to do is go and ask for a receipt. That shows you have stayed where you were at for quite some time now, which means you can get the help that you need. Now, I'll be quiet and let the other ladies intervene because I'm not lying and I'm not going to sugarcoat.
Yeah, you are lying.
No, I'm not, but I'm going to mute and let the other ladies talk right quick and then I'll say something.
Genevieve.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
One statement I will point out, Wes, and you've told me, and I do have screenshots. By the way, all for one, I did message you because I do have the link. I do have all his documents and everything, the whole court thing, the whole single thing, when he bailed out, when he got arrested, everything. So I didn't know if you needed that to bring that up.
Yes,
but
I will reach out to you for that.
Wes, you reached out to me. And I'm not trying to be been disappointed for quite a few days. You reached out to me one night, and did you or did you not? And be truthful. Did you or did you not say that you wanted to be like every other streamer, get money? All you wanted was money on TikTok and watch YouTube. You did not want a job. Yes or no?
Oh, I want a
yes
job.
Or no? You sat there and you did tell me that all you wanted was for people to send you money on TikTok, watch YouTube, and you did not want a job.
Well, I think the other question I need to ask is Wes, I saw the video that was on your page that stated that you medically could not work because you had issues with whether it was your back or the fact that you physically couldn't work.
And with the whole court thing, that is postponed though. He does not have a warrant. I can say that it is postponed. That's why I did want to send you the whole thing so that you can, I thought maybe you can show people. It is postponed for April 28th. And I think it's probably because he didn't show up.
Right, but here's the thing, is that it may have gotten extended, but ultimately what's going to happen is they'll send you forward, and if you don't show...
Oh yeah, they'll send a warrant for sure.
Yeah, that judge will turn around and send U.S. federal marshals after you.
Mm-hmm. They will not send federal marshals out after a petty trespassing charge.
It doesn't matter.
It's a criminal trespassing.
Yeah, it's a felony.
It is not a felony.
You want to make
Yes, you do realize that part of your problem is you don't want to be.
They won't. There
and
are
you told
things
me
that
the
are
whole
not
reason.
extraditable.
The whole reason you didn't show up. So another reason why he said he didn't show up, and it does state in the court documents, and that they did get his name wrong. They have his middle name as his first name.
Okay.
They have it as Michael Wes Wells when it's not
the other way around.
Yes.
No, the reason I left is because it was freezing cold and I was outside.
And that's why you said another reason why you didn't show up, because you said, I told you when I was actually supporting you, I said, Wes, you have to go back to Texas because they will have a warrant out for your arrest. My father is a sheriff. I contacted him before and I've told you that. And he told me, he said, no, well, and it does state it on the court documents, which kind of don't make sense to me because he signed it his original name. So you knew that it was wrong, so you're going to probably get slammed with that as well. But it does say Michael Wes Wells. And that's why you said that you were not showing up in court, because if you got stopped for something stupid again, when they run your ID, it's not going to show because they have the faults.
And you can absolutely be extradited back to a state. They can put you as
No, you can't. No.
Hey, Wes,
Yes, they can.
in the state of Texas, they can extradite you back.
Thank you, All for One.
Look that information up. Google that up, Wes.
That's where I got my information from, All for One. I looked it up.
Yeah, state of Texas is also a free carry-free state kind of concept. That's why they can extradite you back.
And they don't play.
No, they don't.
I live in Louisiana, and Louisiana doesn't play. Louisiana will extradite you for smaller than that. The problem is, though, Wes, is you're arguing with even your favorite. When you sent her something and she asked you to confirm or deny, you won't even admit to what you said or did. You avoid the question. You do not want help. What you want is you want people on this app to support you. This app is not
know a goddamn thing about me.
This app, it's what you have told everyone. I don't need to know you personally. All I need to know is what I've seen, and what I've seen is all you want is for people to pay you money. You have said it out of your mouth. Well, how come they get money and I don't? Y'all are ruining my life and I get nothing. Where's all the money you have gotten for bus tickets and this and that? What have you done with that money? Are you on a substance that is causing you to not have this money? Because I can't fathom if I go back and calculate all the money that people have sent you, $200 and $300, that you have spent all that money. You're hoarding that money or you're doing something.
It's called motel rooms.
Money. It's called what?
Motel rooms cost like $400 a week, man.
Okay, sir. You don't need to stay in a 5-star motel. That's why they have motels.
It's not I've never stayed in a 5-star motel.
Okay, then you're getting ripped off because they have like paid by the week and they got much cheaper places.
No, they don't.
No one on this app is here to
you can Google it. You can Google it.
Sir, I don't need to Google anything. I have a home.
Motel room prices are on the internet. You can Google it and look it up.
Okay, then why did you specifically say out of your mouth, y'all got income tax checks, why can't you pay me? Why did you say that? We all have the screen recording. Why did you say that? Why did you say that?
There are millions of people who make money on here.
Okay, and do we make money to support you? Answer my question. So because we go to work and we pay taxes, are we supposed
there's
to
other
go
people on this app There's other people on this app who make money too who don't have jobs. Millions
but
of
they
people.
also have content. Your content is being rude. Your content is being ugly. Your content is telling people off. Your content is not caring. Your content is sitting here, poor pity me. Y'all are ruining my life. Is that content? Is that content?
I have so much content on my channel that is not that.
Most of your content is, well, guys, I don't have a hotel room again tonight.
No,
well,
it's
guys,
not.
I'm out on
my
the street
videos are
now.
public.
Well, guys, I'm this. Guys, y'all don't have to send me gifts. I appreciate it. Yeah, but y'all don't.
My videos are public on my profile. Anybody can watch them and tell that's not true.
Yeah, but you know what,
Can you
Wes?
chime in and say if I'm saying something wrong?
No, Wes, you remember when you sat there and turned around and said, you can't stream me on this. You can't do. It's a public app. Anybody is legally. Somebody's probably streaming us right now, but you know what? I don't care. You know why? Just gets me out there even more.
Right.
For the right reasons.
The biggest problem I have, and ladies, I want y'all to speak. I'm not trying to take over. The biggest problem I have with people like you, Wes, is y'all feel entitled. You have this sense of entitlement. And your entitlement is, well, I don't have a place to live, and I don't have a job. Sir, don't curse at me. I'm not cursing at you respectfully. Do not curse at me. I'm not cursing at you. I'm 53. I'm probably old enough to be your mother. Respectfully, do not curse at me. Thank you. Okay? I'm asking you respectfully not to curse at me. As I was saying, There are millions of people on this app. You are correct. There are millions of people getting paid on this app. You are correct. This is what they do for a living. They do dare battles. They do competitions. They have, matches. They do different things. You don't do that, Wes. And you sit back and you blame every single person on this app, all the way down to All for One, Mexican Homie, your favorite, and everyone else for ruining your life. No one has ruined your life but you yourself from the lifestyle you have right now, okay? You ruined your life. It is not any of our jobs on this app or outside of this app to go to work every day, make a living, pay taxes, and come on this app and support you. That is not what our job is to do. What our job is to do is do exactly what we do. And if we choose to gift someone, like I just gifted All for One, a star map, that's because I chose to do that. Not because I was told I had to do it. Not because I was told I got income taxes and there's a million people watching me. And hey, everybody in the chat that's not in comment right now, I need y'all to support me because I'm broke. I can't pay my rent. Now, if I was on a live and you came across my live and you had money and I was sitting there saying, well, hey, you went and got your income taxes and you got your paycheck, why can't you pay me your money? How would you feel, Wes? How would you feel if I said that? Answer me honestly. You can't. You can't answer me. Why? Because everything that comes out your mouth is a lie and you contradict yourself every single time. You lie and you contradict yourself and you don't take responsibility for anything you say or do, but you blame everyone else. I'm gonna mute and let someone else talk.
Genevieve, you've waited long enough if you'd like to speak up.
Yeah, I've been sitting on the sidelines for a while just listening to everyone. And Wes, I do care about you, but there are a lot of things that you say and do that really rub me the wrong way. Like I've modded for you for a while now, and I read the comments and everything and people gifting, and there's a lot of people who gift, but you don't thank them. And like the other day, I felt bad, so I got you Del Taco. And I have explained to you about my situation before. I can't financially support you because I'm taking care of my very sick mother. She's fatally ill. So after I got you Del Taco, you PM me and asked me if my family would give you a few $1,000s. I don't understand why that made you feel like it was okay to ask. You don't understand. We all want to help you, but you're screaming at us. You're cursing at us. You're insulting us. It's not okay. It's not okay to talk to people like that. And especially people who have supported you. I don't understand. You're making people get emotionally hurt. You made Hot Mess Less pretty emotional there. And honestly, it's hard for me to not get emotional too, because again, I care about you, dude, but we give you so many options and we're just feeling like we're shit on, like we're nothing but just a dollar sign to you. And it's really, really hard. And honestly, it's hurtful.
Hasn't even said anything right now. He hasn't said anything about that. So that right there proves to me you don't care. Therefore, I'm done with you. I am done with you. And I'm going to tell you that right now. And this out on me, you don't know me. You do not know me. And I'm going to tell you, when I do see you, if I see you, you better hope somebody else before I do. You don't know me. But now you brought it out. You brought it out.
Yeah,
and now it can go for you just as well as whoever your little Mexican homie is. You know what? Bring it on. I've tried. I'm done. I don't like people that use me, abuse me, call me a liar. Do that in my face, not behind a computer. Thank you. I'm getting off. I'm down. I'm done. Thank you all for one. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. But I've said my piece and I'm done.
You're welcome, and you stay safe, and thank you very much.
Thank you,
and
dear.
Take care of you.
God
I am.
bless.
Take care of you.
I am. And I'm sorry I had to come off that way, but you did it to me. You did it to me.
If you need to talk on mess, you can message me.
It's very clear. He made it very clear he only cares about himself, and I hope everybody sees that and finally understands that he only cares about himself. You do, because you're not even acknowledging these ladies and how much they are caring about a random stranger.
Wes, stop yelling.
Sir, you're in a really loud area.
This is getting ridiculous with how you're reacting. You've caused so much turmoil beyond anything that you know, and this is coming from someone who lauded you and supported you. Stop yelling at these people that are trying to help you. You need to stop.
I am
Okay, there we go. That's better.
barely speaking. I am like super whispering right now. Like if you guys were with me right now, you would not be able to hear me in person.
That tone is better, okay?
I guarantee you my absolute life on that fact. If you were here with me right now, what you're saying is me yelling, you literally would not even be able to hear me.
Well, that's not even the issue, though. Why? My biggest issue is, like, why could you not even confront Hot Mess? I'm, like, in shivers. I feel so bad for her.
I do too.
I feel bad, Wes. I've been in so many situations, like, I could never, ever, ever treat somebody like that.
And
like what?
You are fucking rude.
See, that's the problem. You don't see what the issue is, Wes. And
you have not even stopped to even, like, comfort her in the whole time that she was talking.
You haven't said I'm sorry one time to any of these.
I can't even imagine.
Not a single time. Not a single time. And that is the problem. And you keep raising your voice. And every time we bring up issues that have occurred,
raising my voice.
When you bring up an issue,
I am barely speaking.
For me.
I couldn't even imagine I'm a single mother and I go through shit myself. If someone was to offer me so many resources and somebody bent their back for me like that, I would bend down for them. She's literally bent her back for you, and you couldn't even take 2 fucking seconds to even comfort her in that time that she was like trying. She still offered you. She still offered you.
You still haven't said thank you for everything that these women have done for you.
I say thank you all the time.
No,
like you thank everybody that gifts you online when you're
I
sitting
got you
there asking for
tacos,
their
and then
gift.
you asked me if my family would send you $1,000. What kind of thing is that?
It's true, because she sent me the screenshot, Wes.
Like, that's ridiculous, dude. Like, I had to use my tip money from work to get
Genevieve,
that for you.
Is that how I say your name, Genevieve?
It's pretty close, Genevieve.
That's
Yeah, I call her Geneve.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say it for you, Wes. Okay? You have no dignity, moral compass is completely off, and you care less about every single woman that you see in this live and has been your mod. You only see them as money sign, dollar sign. The good example is the young woman that's over there that you asked her for thousands of dollars. So my question to you, Wes, is, once again, when is it our responsibility to take care of a 30-year-old man? I'm waiting for my answer.
And sadly, your answer is going to be
crickets.
In his mind, it's always.
Yeah, it's crickets. He's not going to answer it.
It wrong. I'm so sorry, baby, that happened to you.
And I'm going to say, since he won't man up, thank you guys for what you attempted to do.
Says
If
he
you want me
doesn't
to
wanna
answer a
be-
question, why are you continuing to talk?
I waited
what?
for your
I
answer,
will-
Wes. And you
Yeah,
didn't
we
give it to me.
waited.
No,
I
you
waited for
didn't.
your answer.
Yes, we did.
There was
You ask a
silence.
question and then every one of you starts talking.
Okay,
You
how
have
about
to
Okay.
answer.
Wesley.
All right, how about we
Wesley,
solve
now
the problem right here, right now?
Seconds of silence.
Hold on
There
a
was a
second.
solid 15 seconds of silence.
Right.
Let's just all mute.
Don't lie like that when we're all right here.
So do me a
I'm
favor.
so frustrated.
So do me a favor, mute. Everybody mute. And I'll ask you that question yet again. You ready? Since when is it our responsibility to financially take care of a 30-year-old man
I
that comes
never
on a public
said it
app?
was.
What?
All I said was is that I make the same kind of streams as thousands of other people on this website. And with it.
No, we do have a problem with it because you come on here and want other people's money. You just asked that woman, her family. Make that make sense to me, Wes.
Because I'm desperate for my life right now, man.
You're desperate for other people's money. Do you realize that TikTok is not designed for baking and scamming? Do you also know they have community guidelines that forbid you from scamming and frauding other people by theft by deception? Now, do you want to keep going down this path? Is it a reason why you can't come up with answers? Because I sure as hell can put them up on a screen for you.
I thought this was supposed to be to like get me resources for
yeah.
Resources
Oh,
for like
yeah.
Resources for
Oh,
like
yeah. I won't know. I
then
won't
what's
know.
going
I'm
on
not
right
telepathic.
now? If you're trying to
Whether
help
or
me,
not
then
you
what
turn
is
around and
all of
actually
this?
made their
None of
call.
this is helpful.
Huh?
None of this is helpful.
It's actually very helpful because it's showing that you don't want anything but a handout.
Right.
Wesley, we are bringing up things that
The only reason I'm doing this chat
Wesley.
is to get resources from All for One. That is
They're
it.
basically holding a mirror in front of you. They're trying to get you to see what you have been doing, and
so you can better yourself.
Yes,
that's what we are doing. And if you don't see that we're helping you in that way, then there's not much we can do. If you don't want to better yourself for not only yourself but for others, there's not much we can do.
If you can't help yourself, no one will want to help you either.
Exactly. And I'm feeling like I'm listening to Chef Carl. I swear.
I feel the same way too. I come into your streams and I sit and I watch and I listen. And let me just say that there's a lot of homeless people on TikTok asking for handouts and whatnot. And I'm going to have to say, you're like in the top tier of money getters. It is completely unheard of for someone to get 7 nights hotel in a row.
Right.
And you, not once, you didn't shower, you didn't shave, you did nothing to go out and help yourself find a job. You didn't go get an ID. You did nothing. You don't need a driver's license. Also, you can go online. You don't have to go down to the courthouse or wherever. You can go online and apply for Medicare or Medicaid. I don't know what it's called in California. Welfare services. You know, the insurance and food stamps and all that. You don't have to appear physically. They will call you if you are unable to get down there. But it makes me mad. It makes me mad because you sit there, you stare at the phone or whatever you're using, and you call it content. It's not content. And you get rude with people. You don't, like everyone said, you don't say thank you. You said in one live you make over $300, or you used to make $300 a week plus gifts. You know what? Some people don't even make that while they're working after taxes and everything. That's more than some people's bring home.
You make more money doing what you're doing, scamming, than some people make in a week of 40 hours.
Yes.
But you still expect people to pay your way. And you said you're here for resources. Every one of us is giving you resources as to how to get out the position you're in and stop doing what you're doing. And All for One has downright, hands down, with Hot Mess, your favorite, so many resources that you cannot even admit to telling the truth about calling. And you get mad when you're confronted on it and you start hitting yourself on live like a lunatic. So do you need mental help? Because we can certainly get you that. We can get you mental help if that's what you need. If that's what we need to get straight first, we can get that first. But like Spook said, you had a hotel all these times. You don't shower, you don't shave, you don't leave. You sit there and beg and beg and beg and beg for more money.
You don't want to work, just say it. Just come clean. Is it not work because you never pass a drug test?
Oh my God, I've said it multiple times. I've never done that.
My question.
Believe that.
What I'm gathering, Wes, is that you're basically telling everybody what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. You're dictating your own story by telling everyone what you want them to hear. Oh, I want the help. Okay, well, I'm offering the help. Let's see how far you go with taking that help. I'll DM you all the information and anything else that I find, shelter-wise, food-wise, and everything. Shelter-wise, food-wise, and everything.
I'm not eating.
All for one, he has more money than we know about that he's collected and gotten. And
Yes,
that's
I believe he's hoarding it.
We have
He's
seen
got
you just
the
told
money
me that
to
you had
throw
over
your lives
$200. Like, not even. You told me you had $200, not even like 24 hours ago.
To go get an ID.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of it though. Like I've told All for One, I will DM him. I've already DM'd him and asked him for his email. I will send him all this proof. You need help, and sadly, I feel like you don't want to go to a shelter because you're scared probably to not pass a drug test or some other situation.
Well, a lot of shelters you have to be out at a certain time and come back at a certain time.
Yeah.
So if
See,
you
you're
go out
just
and get a
accusing me
job,
of being an addict, man. That's
No
not
one has
cool.
accused you of anything.
No,
We're
I
talking
get
about
it.
potential possibilities that we don't know about, Wes. And you need to stop telling people that they're accusing you of things when we are not. You need to listen.
Calling me an addict.
Nobody called
Nobody
you
calls you an
that
addict,
you need
Wes.
help.
You need to listen.
Probably a possibility. Probably a possibility. Here calling you an addict. I'm not, because I will tell you.
You just said I couldn't
Is it
pass
because
Nobody said you couldn't
Erlina
pass the
did
drug
not call you an
test.
addict. We're all here. We can hear it. She was saying potentially possible drug
Is
test.
that
She did
why
not
you
say
don't want to
in
go
the
to a
words.
shelter? I have taken so much time to try and help you. I've given you so many resources. That's what's given me, like, why don't you want to go to a shelter?
Because none of them have beds. I keep calling the people over and over and over again.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute.
That's a lie.
Money, go get a tent, get a blow up. You've got plenty. Go get a blow up mattress.
It is illegal to camp.
No, it's not.
Go to a campground where they have showers and they have like stuff there you can use. You don't have to camp with the homeless. You can go to an actual campground.
And that's another thing that he mentioned to me, Wes. You've told me plenty of times. You asked me, and I call her Geneva all the time, but we were in a video chat on Messenger. Would you hire me if I came in with how gross I looked? I said absolutely not. But you also told me that there was community showers at the beach or wherever where you were streaming from. You know what I told you? I said bathe there. Who cares? bathe there. If you have to bathe there every single day and you have to sleep outside until you have enough money to be able to support yourself to get a job, then that's what you have to do.
I will add a little bit to that as well. So you have had access to several hotels, and they all have showers. I have mentioned while you shower, and you can hand wash your clothing, and you said no, they will fall apart. However, when you're wearing clothes, that's a lot more wear and tear than washing them.
And I can back that up because we talk quite a bit. And she's also given you a lot of resources with like hand washing. You've probably gotten so many resources. Like, I don't.
I do. Wes, I'll turn around and DM you the resources that I have. You can take a look at my link tree. Are you okay, Wes? Wes?
He gets very quiet when he's called out, I notice.
Yeah.
It sounded like something falling. I don't know.
Is someone knocking on the door?
He's outside, it
A
sounds
skateboard to me. It sounds like kids riding a skateboard.
Or he's
Fine.
out. Yeah. Wes,
Look.
why are you not answering all for one?
I can't say anything, man.
We've all been quiet. You haven't said a word.
Nobody's gonna listen to anything I say.
Just come clean. This could be the moment where you change your life. This could be the moment, like.
Somebody just messaged me, Cheerio. She did tell me to mention that when she sent him $200, he called her a horrible liar, even though she did send it.
Wow. Wow, Wes. Wow.
It says, bring up how I sent him $200, and even after I sent him it, he called me a horrible liar.
No, she said multiple times that she sent it, and she did not send it. And then she ended up doing it, and she went through like 3 different pay apps in order to do it. And she kept saying that
even if she did though, why would you call her a horrible liar? She was
And you're still not grateful.
It's not her fault.
She was trying to send it. Yeah, she was trying to send it to you.
after it went through, I did nothing but say thank you to her.
And did you apologize?
Yes.
Okay.
So what happened with your payout? Because the last time I knew, you said it was processing. Did you ever get that?
No, I didn't. Because somebody stole it from me.
But you just showed us that it was processing on Facebook.
Well, I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Did he or did he not show us on screen recording that it was processing?
Yeah, well, I didn't get it.
Said I was going to finish this up. I'll send you the DMs with all the resources that I can reach out to, even beyond that. And I'm putting this out there. I'll take screenshots after I send them to you. Show that I did.
I mean, I'll do literally freaking anything. I'll do literally anything.
Okay. Well, and that's fine. You know, I understand where you're coming from. That being said,
like nobody's even giving me a chance here.
Well, I think we have. I mean, why didn't you tell that to Hot Mess?
I didn't give you it.
She gave you every opportunity and a chance to turn around and talk to her. You basically blew her off.
She was going to fly out there to help you, and you didn't even accept that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I take so much time out of my life and my 3-year-old life to sit here and try to help you.
No, Erlina. She offered to fly out, and I said okay, and she responded to me.
Because she's fed up. She's probably fed up. She's hurt. I would be hurt too.
Well, and of course you're going to sit there and turn around and accept her to fly out to you. It's not your money. It's hers.
Amen.
And she offered.
Why wouldn't you turn around and not disagree?
Because I'm in trouble for disagreeing before. I turned down the help before, and now I'm in trouble for that.
Well,
so I turned it down.
The only
before.
reason that you accepted her help is because you knew there was dollar signs behind all that.
Yes. I believe you think she was coming out there to pay for everything.
Yep, exactly. Yes, everyone, I did turn comments on. Be respectful, please. That's all I ask. Hey, Annie Rogers, how do we need to stop? I mean, when do you think he's going to stop coming on a public app? Just asking.
Are you in the hotel tonight?
So somebody got blocked for asking and talking and discussing and mentioning food stamps. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Or are you choosing to ignore me?
Because people don't know what they're talking about.
Dude, I literally just asked you a question. You blocked a woman for asking about why.
I block people for spamming.
Oh, okay, so how do you know that she spammed you for asking on your own narrative?
Because if you ask the same question 1,000 times in a row, it's
okay,
spamming.
So did you give her that answer?
Yes, I did.
Why would you even block her if it was something helpful? No. If you're going to block somebody for spamming, block somebody for spamming for something that's not helpful. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, you were perfectly spot on. Thank you, dear.
That's why I don't say anything in this room, because he blocked me immediately.
And Hope just said in the chat that she got blocked for mentioning your resources.
Yeah, and I can distinctly remember you getting upset numerous times when people did mention my name and offer the resources of my link tree.
Just come clean about things. That's the thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Oh, for what I'm going to drop. Thank you for hosting this. I think at this point, all of us ladies, including yourself, our time, breath, and energy, because every time he's asked a question, it's a 20-second, 30-second pause, because everything coming out of his mouth is a lie. You know, we lie. We don't tell the truth. Every one of you beautiful women up here, a blessed night. All for one, I wish you a blessed night. And Wes, go get your crap together.
Thank you for coming up, because you made a lot of valid points.
Yes, you did. I appreciate
you for having me.
That's a deal.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, I'll get y'all back. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
So as I asked you, are you in a hotel tonight?
Hey, Annie Rogers, if you would like to, you can get a box. If you don't want to get in a box, you may leave. So I'm going to give you some time.
Not.
Can I ask you, when you were, this last week when you were in the hotel, why did you just sit there? yourself. Take a shower. Like the lady said, wash your clothes. Pound and go hit that pavement. I know like there's people that own their own businesses that are always working for help, and they'll pay you cash for a day. Like, it's California, they're everywhere. You can go to Wendy's and work and get paid the same day. Taco Bell too, I think.
Hi, my North Carolina girl.
McDonald's is hiring at like $18-20 an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to hold out for management. Just go get any job.
And you know what's the sad thing? It's probably something so small, but I'm going to mention it. Somebody reached out to me today, right? And they were kind of curious when All for One's live was going to go on. So they messaged him, and they're like, hey, when are you going to go live? And this person has sent him hundreds of dollars. Well, I don't know hundreds, but over $200. And he wouldn't respond. And she made a valid point. She's like, I bet you if I asked him what his PayPal was, he would respond.
Hey, is Just Zealous another mod of this?
Yes.
Would you like to come up into a box?
Hello, can I say something? Sorry.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So I just want to say that I've been following Wes for some time now, and recently I joined one of his lives where he was in a motel and he was mentioning that he wanted to go to West Virginia, he wanted a job, he wanted to get his life together. And I was super inspired by that. I thought for sure that he maybe was going to turn around. And hearing you now, Wes, I'm not sure how I feel about how you're acting towards people that want to help you. And I don't mean that like to hurt you. I just think you need a reality check, and I think in the nicest way possible. And I know there's a lot of stigma around it. I think I'm not a minor, I promise. Okay. I'm not a minor. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm not a minor. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not a minor, I promise. I think you need a reality check, and I think you need to accept resources, and if the first resource is mental health help, then that's what you need. But right now, what we're telling you, you get very, very, very defensive. And you sit here and you need to do it for yourself. You don't need to do it to prove it to people that are in the chat making fun of you or bullying you. You need to do it for yourself. You need to get a job for yourself. You need to get the resources for yourself, not to prove to other people on the internet. This is all for you, Wes, and we want to help you. You don't need to prove it to us. You need to prove it to yourself.
Real quick,
Guys, I'm not a minor. I'm not a minor at all.
Yeah, Pip, I want to make one note clear. Fallon is in my live. She is the ultimate mod that's in my live.
Yeah.
If she knows anybody, she knows them. I trust Fallon with everything that's on this page. So if you guys have any indifferences, you might want to do research before accusing somebody of being a minor.
Yeah, I'm sure not a minor. I promise you all.
Guys, she's not a minor. As a matter of fact, she sent me enablers in my email.
I appreciate your concern, because I definitely look out for children on this app. Like, I truly appreciate your concern. But I just want to let you all know I'm not a minor. But I honestly appreciate your concerns.
Thank you. Yeah, Fallon is top of the line, as well as all my other following mods that are in here too as well. So, that being said, do you have anything else that you want to, what direction you want to go in, Wes?
What?
Do you have any other direction that you have that you need to go in? I mean, besides the help, the resources, a job, a place to live of your own. I mean, you know, the real question is what Amber and some of the other ladies did ask. What is your end goal on a social media? Now, mind you, This app may go away month to 2 months down the road here. And when the app goes away, you're going to be left holding a bag that has nothing in it.
So, see, I'm either too loud or I'm too quiet.
That's not what was asked.
You have an excuse for literally everything.
So confused. Are you actually?
It's like I just walked into a wall. Hello, wall.
Are you actually even listening to what's being asked of you? Ask you anything like that. So let him ask you again.
What does go down in a month to 2 months? What's going to happen? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
But you know what? You know what you should try to do is try to set yourself up to be a better person and to do what you need to do. Now, there are people that are requesting questions in reference to why you're following minors, but I'm not going to go down that path because I've already done my research.
I don't know anything about that, but I did have a question why you somebody pointed it out, and I won't say who, but why you unrequested or unfollowed. Sorry, my kid's in the background. You're unfollowed 600 people.
I was going to unfollow everybody just so that I wasn't following anybody that people could say was a problem.
But you're the problem. They're trying. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Do you see no wrong in anything you do? That's a sociopath. Like, if you have no remorse for anything, I don't feel like you. I don't feel like you. I don't feel like you do.
You're contacted with. You have connection with your sister. Connection with your sister. Connection with your sister. Connection with your sister.
No one gives a crap.
Why don't they give a crap about you then? There has to be a reason. My mother had been through hell and back. Trust me, and I won't mention it because of TikTok. But my mother still contacts me every single morning and every single day.
Yeah, well, you're a lucky
how
person
much.
then.
Okay, but why isn't your mother? There has to be a reason because I know a mother would not.
Good. Mothers do that to their children all the time. She got a new family. She got a new husband. She got new kids.
I would be damned because I would unalive myself for my son. There is no way your mother left a reason.
She's not your mother.
Okay.
Wes, did you do something to make her do that?
You have an excuse for everything.
How many bridges have you burned with their family?
Oh my God, man.
Have you tried asking?
Do you notice that? Do you realize that if you would just tell the truth, there'd probably be more people out there that feels bad for you? I'm sure your mother did not just sit there and be like, oh, I don't love my son. Because I would go out of this world. I would go out of this world for my son.
Are you sure that it's not you feeling like she's got a new husband, she's got new kids, I'm not wanted anymore? Are you sure it's not on your end that your relationship is broken?
Have you reached out to her? When's the last time you reached out to her?
I reach out to her all, and she never responds to me.
Why though?
You call her or text her?
I don't know.
You have communication with your sister because your sister made you
talk to her either.
Your mom does. Okay, so you're telling me. So I know for damn well that you have resources with your sister because your sister paid your phone bill. You're telling me your mother just woke up one day and said, I'm not going to have no communication with my daughter or my son.
There's 5 of us.
There's no way in hell. I mean, there are people out there that can be that cruel.
My TikTok, man.
If I may say something, and please forgive me. I can't talk very well because I did just get out of the hospital a couple days ago, ER. So, Wes, I need to say something if I may. And if you can just take this and listen, please. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you to every single person that has helped this young man. And I want to say that he has hurt. I want to say that right now. And another thing is, I've been where you are, Wes. I've been homeless. I've been raped. I've been busted. I've been disgusted. I fell over my own feet, flat on my face, many, many times. And I still had a job. Finally, got up out of the mess that got out of the mess that I was in. I saw the situation that I was in. I did something about it. I retained my CNA degree that I've had for 20 years. Okay, you have to want the help. You have to stop making excuses. You have to want to stop making excuses. I need you to please at least own up to the hot mess that you just done stepped in. I'm surprised you still have feet left after you just got your ass burned, buddy.
I'd be willing to bet that you could walk into any like family-owned restaurant and they would hire you for like washing dishes, something behind the scenes. Like
Yep.
you don't have to be out in front helping people. Like if you're like unsure of your looks and stuff, like I'll bet I've seen it. I used to work in restaurants. Like that was my first job. And even if it's just for a day, there's always garbage that needs to be taken out. There's always floors that need to be mopped. You can ask and then you know what? At the end of the day, they'll give you food.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll pay you cash.
You've got to help yourself and stop making excuses. I have been in your lives many of times and I didn't know what you were about. And I have offered to buy you dinner. I have offered to help. No, you want cash sent to your things. And when I did that, you blocked me.
That's all he says. I want money. That's all he says.
So I was going to help you like an idiot until I knew all of this. And I found all this out after you blocked me. And you can turn your microphone off, but you're pissing off the wrong people and you know what you're doing. And there's reasons that you're not coming clean and you know it.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Look, I and look, it's like what they say. There's a hand up and a hand out.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my good friends is stuck. And I don't care what anybody says, it will never leave my head.
Yep.
If you want something, you ask for a hand up, to get up on your feet, to be yourself, be your person. Go for the resources that you feel that you deserve and that you need. Don't sit there and turn around and say, I called one number and nothing else is working. How's that working for you?
No one's going to do it for you, Wes. You got to do it for yourself.
Nope. You know what I
No
tell
one's
everybody
just
that comes to my
gonna be
retreat? You want the resources? They're there. I will assist you if you need some further help. but I am not going to do it for you.
Nope.
Legally, I can't. So
you're pissing off people that are being nice and trying to help you, Wes. Blocking them and saying this and that and doing the things that you do is wrong. You know it. We all know it. You're getting called out on it. Why you won't fess up to what is going on?
That's a prime example and a prime time to sit and turn around and you say about you creating content. You want true content? If somebody asks you questions or makes a statement, ask further questions from them. Okay? If somebody sits there and says, do you have food stamps? You know what my question or my thing would be back to them? How do I do that? Can you help me? Walk me through that in this live. How do I get food stamps? That's creating content because now you're creating a dialogue for everyone to work off of.
Yes.
That's content straight out. Not sitting and staring at the screen. That's not content. I don't want to see that. That's boring. I'm going to skip right past it.
Throwing a fit and pulling your hair out of your head.
Right.
Or hitting yourself.
No.
Do you have any trades? Like, what have you done before you went homeless? What is your work history? Chirp, chirp.
Like talking to a brick wall.
Oh, boy.
You can turn his mic.
Do you have Facebook? Can you go into, like, I don't know where
Why do you keep muting me?
Where you are.
But here's the one thing. This is probably the reason why they're muting you.
You guys keep turning my microphone off.
Yeah, you know why? Because your background noise is so loud that not many people can hear even what you're talking about.
Oh my God, there is no... I am like 6 blocks away. There is no...
You're 6 blocks away now.
Like, oh my God, man. There is no background noise. I don't know what the hell it is that you're hearing. What do you have to do? Climb inside of a freaking cardboard box? There is no
you have
background
more
noise.
excuses than anybody I have ever met in my entire life.
It's not a goddamn excuse. There is no background noise.
There
is
Hear
no
it.
background
Your
noise
lies are
anywhere.
just something. Everything out of your mouth is a lie. And you need to be confronted by every single one of us that knows what the heck you are about.
Oh my God, no, there isn't. I know what's around me. I can hear the noise around me.
I know. You know more than everybody, Wes, so you go for it.
How you doing, Iowa, Alex?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. You got any questions, statements, remarks?
No, I think Wes needs to clean his image up, and I think if he would, maybe take a shower, clean his hair up, and he look presentable, he might be able to get a job somewhere.
Good point. Valid point.
There's always people willing to give people a chance.
A haircut and a shave and looking presentable, and a company is going to be willing to offer a job.
I'll bet you could go into any barber shop and say, look, I'm homeless. I'm trying to get on my feet. Can you please help me? And I'll bet someone would offer their time to give you a haircut. Sure.
And if you have the resources to take a shower, that's what you need to be doing. When you're in a motel for days on end and you don't shower, that's a problem. Like, that's maybe some mental health.
I showered every night I was there.
You did not.
No, Wes, I don't think so.
You did not. Absolutely not.
I have told you multiple times to shower.
I did shower.
We can see how greasy your hair is.
I did shower.
It's not even about the shower, though.
Yes.
It's looking clean, cut, and presentable, and business owners would be willing to offer
There's
you a job.
nothing wrong with having long hair.
No, you're right. And I'm
You're
going
right.
to put that out there that
Freaking
you know,
judgmental as shit, man.
No.
right, because
You
that's
need to brush it and pull it back or something.
Exactly.
Right.
There's
Long
not
hair
no
is
problem
fine.
having long hair.
No.
Just keep it clean. Don't keep it greasy. That's
What?
not that. And keep it maybe pulled back.
Yeah, just brush it. I've told you so many times to go to the Dollar Tree to get a brush.
Wash it, brush it, and that'll make a lot of difference.
Right.
Just brushing
And
it.
appearance will say a lot for you walking into a place and them saying, hey, you know, this guy's kind of cleaned up. You know, maybe he does deserve a second chance. There's lots of people willing to give somebody a second chance.
Yep.
Make
But you
yourself
gotta want that
unrecognizable
second
from what you
chance.
are right now. Be
And
a
if you're not
different
willing to
person.
want it, then there's nothing nobody can do for you, Wes. You're on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second chances aren't dumped in your lap either. Just saying.
No.
They're not just dumped.
No. Nope.
So like I said, Wes, I'll turn around and send you the DMs for the help. If you're willing to, you'll answer me. And if you do, then we'll work on it together. I'll help you as much as I can. All right?
That doesn't mean he's going to give you money.
No, don't even think about asking for money, because that ain't going to happen. Are you willing to take that extra step?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You heard it here. So I'm trusting you.
You know it's not going to happen overnight.
No,
But it
I know
can
that.
happen.
I know that.
It can happen if you work at it.
Yep.
And that's another thing, because he messaged me and he said, well, if he said he can help me, why couldn't he help me last night?
Well.
And I told him, I said, you can't just help somebody overnight.
No, it's going to be a long stepping process, and we'll do it in steps.
Exactly. And that's what I
And
told
you should
him.
be thanking him, Wes, for not giving up on you by now, by the way you've acted towards All for One.
They
You know,
say it
he's
takes
still
like
here
six-
in the
Exactly what I told him also.
willing to help you. And you can't even say, you know, thanks, buddy. You know, I'm going to do this. Thank you for your help. You know, that's what you need to be doing.
He has come to me and he said, this guy... He has come to me and said, this guy can't help me. I said, you don't know that. You have not given him a chance. I can never imagine judging somebody that I've never given a chance.
Yeah, and then you said he knows people that I don't know, so he can help me in ways that I can't help myself. He's not doing that. All he's doing is giving me the same numbers that I've called before.
No, he is not.
No.
he
Have
is
you
not.
seen what he's going to give you? He hasn't sent it to you.
Hey,
so
did you know? Hey, did you know Selena? Do you know Selena, who she is?
You have called 2 people, Wes, and you have told me that. Like
Dude,
I
that's
said,
the problem.
when I get All for One's email, I'm gonna send him every single screenshot.
And when I asked you if you did call the shelter in West Virginia, you left me on red.
He's even reached out to me, so upset about that
Wait a
because
minute,
he
wait a
cared
minute,
so much
wait a
about
minute.
you.
You offered him assistance and help in Virginia or wherever with the shelter, and he basically ignored you.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
He said that he was going to.
No, she
Shit,
didn't.
dude, really?
Wes, you're a fucking liar.
It
Because
messenger.
I had tried getting you into. I don't delete my call outs. I'll send everything to All for One. I'll send him every single screenshot of every single call I had made out.
And the fact that
I
you just
have
lied about
every
that?
message that you have sent me. I tried getting you in, and yes, they said that they had water damage. And I said, we were all 3 of us, were all on video the other night. And I said, it's been a while. Why don't you call tomorrow morning? She messaged you. She sent me the screenshot. And you left her on red.
Wow.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to start wrapping things up because everybody has to get on with their lives. and they deserve their opportunity to spend time with their family. Look, Wes, I'll give you this one chance, and you all hear it here. I will DM you the information. I will send it to you. You don't take it. That's your choice, but I will have receipts for it. Other than that,
Well, hey,
that's it.
all for one.
Yes.
Because you are like my best friend. But besides that, everything you do, and this is what everything's about. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for helping him.
Well, I'll do my best. Thank you.
There you go.
Yes, thank you for all your help.
Look, I'm willing to help anybody that's willing to help themselves.
Exactly.
You all know that? I seen it. Yep. I do it, and I never have a problem with it. And yes, I do get bogged down with it a lot of times, but I do always turn around and persevere. So, but I do it because it's the right thing to do. Anyways.
Well, thank you.
That's it. I'm done.
Thank y'all, ladies.
All right. See you all later, ladies. Thank you.
All right, Wes, I'll DM you the information I got. And we'll see if you take it. But for now, I'm going to drop you down. Okay?
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time, Mo, for one.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
It's a little quieter. My ears are not humming.
No, thank y'all for gifts too, by the way. Y'all are so sweet.
Intended. Well, look.
Thank you for everyone for the gifts too.
Yeah.
And you all know, I tell you this right now, I recycle my gifts. So if I see you in a live, you're going to get gifts. So expect.
Well, I was trying to re-gift you yesterday, and then you got off so fast.
Well, I'm like the bandit, so I'm the jump bandit. Look, if you need help, you need assistance, or you're looking to turn around and just try to find out resources for your friends, family, or anybody else, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to call the numbers. Do the legwork. It always works, out in the end. And let me be honest with you. Times are getting tough. Money is tight as crap. And it's only going to get worse. So, and the other thing is too, read the room when you go into a live. Fallon told us this, and it sticks with me too. Read the room. If somebody is sitting there constantly asking for money or begging for money, offer them the resources. Let them know, hey, there's 211. There's your social services in your town, in your state. Call them. What else?
For dry begging too.
Yes, dry begging too. But here's the other important thing that I did want to say. Save your money for you, your family. There are the resources.
Donate to a local charity.
Exactly. Yes, I have active addiction in, assistance in my link tree. I mean, spring's coming around the corner. Summer's almost here. You're going to want to spend time with your families, your friends. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have fun on the lake. I love to go fishing. So, spend your money with your kids. Go to the beach, things like that. That's all I'm saying.
Can't wait to go fishing.
Yeah. And I just wanted to make a point that there was not a single thank you at all for any gifts that were received tonight from Wes.
No.
Everything that was said in this box, we heard it, but Wes did not hear any of it. He was not listening. He didn't care. I don't believe he is going to even bother with All for One's resources. So I hope a lot of people got to see this, to see who the real person is, and knows that unless it's beneficial to him, he does not care. He does not want to put in the work. He expects everybody to do it for him. Mm-hmm. And it's very sad that a grown man is like that. But unfortunately, that's what social media has done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to also plug Petty's Army is in the chat down below. If you or anyone that you know has been involved in a DV situation, please reach out to Petty's Army. Can you at least make a mention, Petty's, or say something? They will assist you in what you need and what you should get. for help. So other than that, that's it. I'm done. Stick a fork in me tonight.
I just wanted to say one more thing. Sorry. I just want, and Marla came up too.
Yeah,
So,
I just have a real quick question for All for One. Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Good.
The link tree that's in your bio, is it something that we can copy and put into our bios? Is it? Can we share it out?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's a really good question.
Yes.
That way I can push it out as well, because there's certain parts of this live that I recorded, and there were some really good things about it, and I want to promote that even further, but I wanted to make sure we had your permission to do so, and if it was possible.
Look, I don't ever need to have anybody ask me if they choose to want to put that link tree up there, because how I look at it, it's because it's everybody's hard work together as individuals that are on this app that came together to turn around and put it together.
And he loves to share love.
And the other thing is, and the other thing is too, is that if you have any other additional ideas for additional resources, not by state, but nationwide though, specific ones. There's one that I just found out. I got to look and do some research in it, but it's for kids, for getting vitamin D milk into the families. Other than that, send me a DM and I'll look them over. I'll vet them. Usually it takes about a week, and then I'll put them in the link tree.
Excellent.
I've also got stuff for my state to send you, All for One.
Okay. Oh, and I still have the resources and the assistance up for the wildfire victims out in California, and I still have it down for North Carolina too as well.
So now before you end, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say my last thing. I just wanted to bring up a thing with digital deceivers. I know that some people think that she comes off harsh. I just want you to know that she is just very direct and just very distinctive in how she speaks and articulate, that she's not trying to come off as a bully. She's just very direct and to the point, and she just holds a tone that but she's not a bully. I think that maybe you guys can have a talk or something and straighten that out, because I definitely don't want that. Digital deceiver is really sweet.
Okay, and that's fine. I know it's kind of directed towards me, and I'm sure we can.
Well, I just wanted to in general.
No, you're totally fine. Like, I have no problem with her. Maybe it's me. Like, I will take accountability for that. Maybe I just think she comes off like that.
Yeah, I think it's personally how people come off, because I'm the same way. I get like with the way certain people speak to me, I sometimes get so offensive.
Yeah,
don't.
I don't want no hate or anything.
I'm sorry, but long-haired freaky people need not apply.
I just thought it was I was trying to I thought I was respectful towards her, because I just sat there and I shut up and I let her talk. But, maybe I thought she was coming off, aggressive. But, I mean, I don't have no hate towards her, obviously.
No, I just think stuff was high in general, because everybody was frustrated with one person and it got taken out of context. But I just wanted to clear that up, because there was,
I'm happy you did
too. I don't want people to take that perception. I'm
happy you mentioned it though, because it was I felt kind of bad, because I do think of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want no hate or anything on this app, so I did feel bad.
Hey, can I show you something? Can I show you something? All right. You want to see
Y'all watch out. When he says that, we're in trouble.
The jump scares.
No.
And behave.
Oh,
we know you, Jeff.
Just stop.
When you say I will, do you really think we believe you? Come on now.
Yes. Hey, you guys all like characters, right?
Oh gosh, which one?
You're so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're very pretty. Thank you.
Southern Rose is in a box that I see.
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick, when he started talking about Wes, I was the one that mentioned the food stamps, and he told me I was full of crap. People that are homeless can get food stamps because unfortunately I had to do it and it was pretty easy.
No, I'm sorry that
All
he
he
did
would
that
have,
to you.
yeah, it was, I just said in the chat that I left a 14-year situation, so I had no choice. I had to get back on my feet. So I temporarily did that, and all I needed to do was go online, fill out the application, and 7 days later I had them.
There you go. There's your answer.
And let's just say your link tree legitly works because I use it.
Oh, well. From
Yeah,
Jeff
it
Ross to
actually
you.
works.
From Jeff Ross to you, we appreciate you.
Yeah, it actually works. It definitely, I went on it for insurance because like I said, when I left, I lost my insurance too, and I have a birth defect, so I have to have insurance.
Right. I'm sorry.
And I'm great now. I have a job. I'm back on my feet.
Good for you.
Good for
And
you.
by the way,
Congratulations.
Arlena, I'm very proud of you for putting your foot down and standing up for yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I seen that and I'm like, go girl.
Hi, CJ. Jeff Ross is
All right, I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to say, because I know you mentioned it, I was the one that I got blocked, but I know it wasn't Arlena that did it. I think it was Candy something from his main account that blocked me because he said I was stupid. I didn't know what I was talking about.
You ain't stupid.
I did it.
You know
I
what?
did it.
Yeah, but you know what? You're actually smart because you did use the link tree and did get something
I
out
did.
of it.
I did. Like I called. I luckily did not need homeless shelters or something like that because when I left that situation, my sister drove 8 hours to come and get me.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I came to where I was going, I got up. I got the paperwork for whatever I needed. I had a job within 6 weeks. I put in that application. I don't need them now. But I keep telling people that get food stamps or anything like that, that's not a permanent fixation, that's temporary. You don't fully live off of those, and a caseworker will tell you it's a temporary decision. Now, I have a birth defect. I could have been like people and took the lazy way out and applied for a check. I did not do that because I want to be independent and work for my money.
Right.
I'm not that type of person. You know, I don't let the birth defect I have run me over. I still want to be treated normal.
Right.
But yeah, his link tree definitely works, and I will. You need to have it copyrighted because it works.
Well, it's there for everyone to use. So. But hey,
yeah, I mean,
you know, I'm glad that you were able to utilize it. I'm glad that you are in a better position that you are or were.
Yeah.
But that's testimony right there.
Yeah, because, you know, I've got to watch how I say it, but if I wouldn't have left when I did, I would have either been unalived by him or I would have done it to myself. So I made a split-second decision like, okay, you need to run.
Thank God you did.
And I did. I left. I was in it for 13 and a half, 14 years, and I've been free for 4.
Well, you are always welcome in this live, and if you ever need to talk to anybody, you could reach out to me.
I followed whoever it was that you said to follow. I did follow her, and then I sent Arlena a follow too.
Okay.
Oh, Petty's Army.
Yes.
I've already followed you.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to drop down. I just wanted to say what I said, and I do appreciate everybody in the box, especially All for One, because if it wouldn't have been for his link tree, I'm telling you.
Always here.
And any live I get into, I have seen.
It's kind of a hard day right now.
Your link tree.
One of my sons.
one thing I do want to say, because I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me if I would step up and say something. So there's a lot of people in here that I guess are wondering, who the hell is she? So, and I just really want to state, I deeply apologized for everything that he's done and for everything that I blindly supported. And just throughout all of this tonight, I'm disgusted with myself. I'm disgusted with, of course, what he's been doing to people and how he's been treating people. And I just wanted to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I know there are some other viewers in here that might be the ones that want me to reach out. And it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. And I will say it took me some balls to actually go and do it. As soon as I came in, I was shaking. I'm still shaking a bit, but I'm a bit better now. So I really appreciate that that you allowed me in here so I could say my part. It did get to a point where I won't say the profile, but they were posting videos and pictures of my own personal Facebook with my mother on there, with my best friend's husband on there, pictures of me when I was 21 backwards, minor, because I was a mod for Wes. And when I came forth about that, luckily it was deleted. But I truly hope that no one else is a victim of his selfishness. I'm lost for words. I'm very shocked, but I'm also incredibly apologetic to everybody.
And I really don't think that that's something that you have to apologize for. I think Wes should be the one apologizing, but we'll never get past.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He has still not apologized for what he asked me. I have told him many times, yes, I'm in Canada, super far, but I said I was willing to take him in. I was willing to help him, get a Canadian citizenship and all that stuff. And then, I got him the food. And afterwards, he asked if any of my family would donate him thousands of dollars. And I have told him before that my mother is fatally ill. She suffers from myotonic dystrophy. Her muscles are eating away. Her brain's affected. Her heart's affected. I have to pay for nurse care. I have to pay for food and everything like that. He is aware of that. And he still asked me. And that made me cry. I was so disgusted. So freaking disgusted. And I'm sure he's watching this now and he's going to block me. You know what, Wes? That's fine. Because I tried to have your back. I tried to help you. And you're hurting so many people. It's insane. And you don't care. And that's what breaks my heart. Sorry. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
And
was
by
just
the
seeing.
way,
Go ahead.
no, I was going to tell y'all real quick. All for One's phone died because he had that wig on. Because there's this thing called karma, and that's what happens. Okay, y'all go ahead.
No, I was just saying Zach made a point. Zach and Jen has been really good supporters of him and sent him multiple money. I actually talked.
Sorry, me or the other Jen?
No, the other Jen.
Okay.
I gave her my number. She called me the other my number. She called me the other, and he's just so ungrateful. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh, I am so sorry.
We
My
held down the
phone
fort.
literally went. My phone literally went dead on me.
All for one, I
But no,
told him
I
your
wanted-
phone was dead because you wore that wig. So
Yeah, whatever.
whatever.
I did want to mention that because I seen the comment. Like, they have helped him incredibly a lot, and it's just.
There's another person that wants to join the box, admin. I couldn't accept them because All for One's phone died, so it wouldn't let us have any box privileges. All for One, is it okay if this person comes up? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi there. Am I echoing to anybody?
No.
Okay, I want to make sure. So, I was one of the first people. I never cursed out Wes or anything like that, but I was blocked because I kind of saw what he was doing. I kind of went through a crazy mode. I was recovering from surgery, and I started watching a lot of his videos from day one, to his different profiles, to his Twitter, to his Facebook. And if you look in the beginning videos, and I'm not trying to bring any drama, his main goal was to get to San Diego. And he was working, and he was in a shelter on the profile we see now. But he started getting a mental load. He didn't want to do it anymore. That's what I saw. And so once he started making videos about music or sports like he wanted to, that wasn't getting the traction. But the quote-unquote dry bagging was. So he started making this persona. And if you look at the videos, because remember he told us he didn't have a backpack, he didn't have a razor, he couldn't charge his phone, he has a power bank, he has a backpack, he showed his shaving razor on video. And that's in the beginning. His main goal was to get to San Diego. So when his $300 check came in from working at McDonald's, he was on that adventure to Texas. And he started kind of posting like you would if you were on a vacation. But then it wasn't, like I said, gaining traction, so the dry begging started even worse. And then he started getting attention. And I believe he's at a point now that he believes his own lies, because we've caught him, and you guys have pointed it out, this, that, and what, but I think he believes them. And added to, I don't know if he's on anything, but drinking all the monsters and staying awake, he has put himself in this own self-psychosis, paranoia. I used to drink monsters, I used to stay awake all the time, and I would think people were watching me. And this is when I was homeless too. It's just, you're in that survival mode. And he probably, he probably wants to stay in that mode because he saw people wanted to donate when he was at his lowest, when he could make people believe him and get attention from that. But that's honestly what all I wanted to say, though, is, again, I apologize to the mods because you guys were rooting for him to turn his life around. All these people want to donate resources and whatnot, but Wes doesn't want the help because he doesn't want to help himself. And that's the main thing. He doesn't want to help himself because I do believe he's in his own delusional paranoia and believing his own lies. And he honestly needs to take a step back and reevaluate, but he won't do it. So please don't put that on anyone's shoulders or on your own shoulders. We all tried. He has to make that decision now.
I'm going to agree with that.
Totally agree.
The other thing is I think he did I do agree with the chat. I think he did get his payout.
Oh yeah, he's full of it.
And the reason I say that is because
he showed us it was processing.
Right. Yeah. And the other thing is you got to realize too is manipulation is a big thing. I've seen incentive manipulation where individuals will turn around and say, hey, I just got $20 from somebody that just gave me $20 when in reality they didn't give them $20. That's an incentive manipulation to get other people to turn around and give,
Yes.
their own hard-earned money. I've seen it. Spooks has seen it big time.
Oh, yeah.
But
they get themselves to get it going.
I do agree with you, Adamine, as to the fact of his stasis right now. So, Bree, CJ63 graduated from crayons to colored pencils now. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. I told him if he behaved tonight, I'd give him one fresh crayon.
Hey, that brings CJ. You brought me to another good point that I want to bring up and discuss for the next live. There's individuals that are on this app that go by the name of Ty and Bree. Anybody that supports them or mods for them, that's your choice. But when an individual who is young, naive, and I'll be honest with you, reads books. I've read books. I still read books, but sits there and throws in about people suffering from cancer. I'm sorry. You're not going to be on this app too much longer.
And SA, he compared his homelessness to cancer. And I'm sorry, not SA, but DV. Yeah, they didn't make a dime yesterday. So awareness is working.
And the other thing is, too, is I want to remind everyone with this said individual, you may know them, you may not know them, Ty gets SS checks.
Yeah.
Social Security checks.
I can't
And
stand that person.
he is below the age of 25, and he's getting SS checks. Close to over $1,000. Yes. Oh, yeah.
I can't stand that person.
They want other people's money for their hotel room. Why is he wanting other people's money, but yet can't turn around and pay for it out of that SS check? That's because he wants to spend other people's money while he could get, SSI. Thank you, Rose. That way, then he could take his SSI check and spend it on whatever he wants to.
Yeah, just like someone else we know, Jeff.
How is that right for all of us, literally in this box and in this chat? How is that right?
I've seen him before and it's sickening. Like, his girlfriend acts like a baby and she's supposedly going to call it, I can't stand it.
She dropped out.
Right. So, and I don't mean to change the subject, but that's where we are with this app. I mean, when is this app ever going to go back to being fun? Watching a video and enjoying it, not coming across somebody that's sitting there taking other people's money.
Ty and Bree have brought in over $5,000 since December.
Yeah. And their hotel room that they stay in collectively is $28,445 a year to stay in that hotel room.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. That's other people's money.
Damn. What am I doing?
Yeah.
That's gross.
I'd rather have my own place.
I don't even have a job right now because I have to take care of my 3-year-old son because I don't have childcare. I would never, ever ask for anybody else's money because I'm grown enough to do that. And I'm
what you can do, though, to
get resources.
No. You can go to my page near the bottom. I have work from home links in my link tree. You want a job? You can work from home. Go down to those links.
I just wanted to correct. They're getting about $2,000 a month unreported income. They're around 9,000 already. Just so we're clear.
That's fucking sickening.
Yeah, I've only started watching them in December. I didn't know when they actually came onto TikTok.
And I'll put his picture up. I don't care. So that way you guys all know who he is. There you go.
I mean, I would love to work if someone wants to pay my childcare.
But, yeah, collectively. Sorry, Bree, I didn't mean to shock everyone. That's what I call shock and awe. Timu Billy D. Williams. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so sorry to butt in. I'm gonna come down. But thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you everyone for the gifts. You guys are so sweet. Did not have to do that at all.
I'll message you on Facebook.
Cool. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
You as well.
I followed you, Genevieve.
As well.
Bye.
Bye. I'll follow you back, Spooks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to start wrapping things up here, ladies and gents. You know, because that's why I can't have nice things. My damn battery's dead. Go right ahead, Adamine.
I just, talking about Ty just reminded me, one thing, again, thank the Lord I had surgery so I can just kind of doom watch Wes, but though I need counseling maybe. I see my therapist next week. But anyways, he kept saying his family doesn't contact him or anything, but they do. And he has mentioned it, like his sister paying for his phone bill, whatnot. But I don't think they want to enable him. So I don't know what he's telling them because we're just people watching him. But he has announced that my family has helped XYZ, and then he'll change it, no, they didn't. So he has contact with them, but they don't want to enable him.
I've had a long discussion with his mom, and his mom has basically severed any kind of assistance to him. They still keep in contact, but she will not turn around and financially support him.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's got to be super hard on her.
It is. It takes a toll, but she's and it's still, look, at the end of the day, it's her son, and there's no denying that. But to the fact
he would
that
help himself, she would help him.
Correct.
Exactly, and that's why I was so sensitive about it. I was like, there's no way your mom just... There's no way.
Well, he straight out turned around and said to me that my resource link tree isn't going to do him any good. It's not going to help him. It's crap. No. It's because you don't want to use it is the reason why. And here's the other thing too. He wants the assistance from the state. He doesn't want anything else. Why should he have to work when he's making over $1,000? Yeah. And he can turn around and come on a social media app and beg. But you know the funny thing is, we know somebody else that used to do that too.
So I call her Geneva because I call her Geneva, but that's always what I called her. She just got off, and she sent me a screenshot that Wes has removed her from mod and everything.
Well, that's his choice. But you know what? Honestly, in my opinion, she's better off not being his mod.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, but
yeah,
because she can be in a better place, a better plateau, better platform, stronger one. Where it does go out and above and help. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. My phone is it's overheating. I should put it in the freezer.
Oh my god. Well, thank you for doing this, though. I mean, I appreciate it.
Hey, I will send I told him I would. I will DM him those links.
Well, don't do any more than that.
No,
not until
I
he
won't.
shows he's done anything. Let him do the work.
Right. I won't, but I will get proof and receipts to show that I, do that. So.
And like I said, I messaged you, and I'm glad to.
Oh, yes. I have an Instagram page that you can send everything to.
I'm glad to send you all the things that I have, but...
Okay.
You
do have Instagram, right?
Instagram, no, I don't. I message you on here.
Okay. All right.
I do have an Instagram I probably can get back into.
Well, if you can get back into it, that's the best way for communication. Plus, if in need and problems, you can make phone calls on Instagram.
Jeff, is your name on Instagram? Offerwood.
What's that?
Is your tag the same on Instagram, or is it different?
No.
Well, that's what I was.
Can you message it to me?
I can
Yes.
get into Instagram. I just message me it, and then I can.
Okay. Oh, Hot Mess Les would like a box
Oh,
before we drop.
I'd like to hear what she says because I really do feel bad for her.
Me too.
Yeah, I do too. How you doing, dear?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I've calmed down. I just wanted to get back here real fast and tell you guys I'm really sorry how I acted.
Don't be sorry. You had every
No,
right.
don't
to
ever
be
tell me
sorry.
sorry.
Don't be sorry.
And I
Do not be
apologize.
sorry, because you had every right to act the way you did.
Oh yeah.
You know,
You had every
to
right
jump
to
on
act
your
the way you
live
did.
and act like that, to say, stuff and just come off so
Oh.
hateful. He brought it out of me. He finally did. And I've
Girl, we
held it in.
understand.
And
We
that's what
understand.
happened.
Yep.
Because I didn't say anything about his past. I never brought it up. It was like it was invisible to me. All I seen was he needed help. I was the one going to do it.
Right.
That's all I seen. Everything else was invisible. It was like you couldn't tell me any different because I just knew, okay, I'm gonna send you $10 so you can eat. Go ahead and get it with what you got. I'm gonna give it back to you. I can't do it right now, but I'll do this. And then I didn't have his stuff to, send money to. He knew that. I was like, I have no way to send you money. I can do this, but I need you to eat. I need you to do. And he was like, okay, whatever. And he never told me thank you.
Yeah. He's not grateful.
I know.
Well, you saw tonight he never said anything about thank you to anyone at all.
Right.
And
Right.
not even me.
Right. Right. He's a narcissist and he really needs mental help.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to
he's
disagree.
lacking medication. He's lacking medication.
I hope you're not so hard on yourself because you really done a lot, and I've been there. I've been in your life when you literally told him that you would help him. Don't feel bad for yourself. Like I've been there. I know you've helped him.
Yeah. Like I said, I offered my way. I was like, I will take off and I will come to you. I will come and get you. Do you want me to come and get you?
Mm-hmm. You offered to drive him. Don't ever apologize for trying and helping him.
I literally was in the live stream when you offered to be there and pick him up.
I was on a live. You're exactly right. Because I said, I'm right here. I said, do you want me to come and get you? And he said, yeah, just come on.
Didn't he also say once that if they couldn't trust me to send me money, why should I trust them to drive me?
Yeah, he did. Yep, he sure did. He sure did.
And he also said that one point, he said that, he said that it was the same amount of money to take a bus for her to come and get me.
Then why couldn't you just send me the money to go back? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. And it was to avoid because it was a void to get easy help that he did not want.
And I'm going to point this out too, like I did with another popular beggar that we all know, and most of them that we know. Spooks knows one of them.
Is that Austin?
Yeah. He's one of them, and Spooks knows the other one, Chef Carl.
Yes.
They prey on the women because they feel that the women have more easier heartstrings to pull. I mean, and think about it.
Older women.
Yeah, it's like Margo.
Looking for a sugar mama, basically.
He's posted about him to even have a chance with Austin to Margo.
Yeah, and you know what? Country Boy's another one.
Yeah.
Wes has posted about wanting sugar mamas in his videos.
Yeah.
He preys on minors that are young girls and elderly. If you I've noticed. Like there was this one user, won't mention their name. They're like, I convinced my parents to come help you, and it's just, yeah.
Now, y'all.
I'm just.
All right.
I'm just.
Night.
Y'all.
Good night.
Night. Good night.
But thank you all for one. All this, and I'm done. He just messaged me, and I haven't opened it, so I don't
You're
know,
welcome.
but I'm not. I don't even want to. I'm just going to go in and block. I don't care what he has to say. I'm done with him. I didn't said that. I'm done. I'm done.
And
with
you know
him.
what? Your heart is in the right place by moving on to somebody else that desperately could use the help.
Exactly.
And what I mean by that is organizations in your area, whether it be anything from American Red Cross to Wounded Warriors to your local SPCAs that are out
Right.
there.
And I've done that.
I'd rather help a pet before I help a beggar on this app. You know why? You don't hear a cat or a dog sitting there asking you, can I have $20? And that's all you ever need.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's how I ended up with 4 dogs and a cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one more thing is, nobody knows anything about me, but I'm a cancer survivor. I have.
I just, unfortunately and sadly, 2 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, I just lost my father from cancer.
Oh, I didn't know that, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, prostate cancer. But he was surrounded by loved ones, and it was peaceful. So,
Yeah.
but
and I could get on here. I could get on here and do the same thing and use poor pitiful me party that I have cancer. I'm a survivor. I could do this. I could do. I don't do that.
I'm an end-stage renal failure. I've needed a kidney for 5 years. I just had open heart surgery in January, and I could totally be begging for money. I don't.
Right.
I'm a single mom of 2. I take care of my family. I work.
Yeah.
So,
Erlina, do you know Gina?
I do. She was a mod before.
She was a mod before, I think. See, I think I was a mod before you guys came in, because I was a mod like almost.
Hi,
Gina.
Good. Okay, so this is like my second backup. And I started being his mod in November, and me and my husband help homeless people, and we had some medical issues with him, and we won a pretty sizable settlement a couple of years ago, and that's all I'm going to say. So me and my husband give back to people in need with blessings. I offered him, this was December the 30th, me and my husband offered to get him an apartment for 6 months back in West Virginia, all paid for, completely paid for. Okay? Get him set up, get everything that he needed. He lied and said he didn't have an ID, but we know he does. Help him. He wouldn't meet me and my husband. He wanted the money. He would not meet me and my husband for that. He doesn't meet people off of TikTok. 6 months we were offering him free, it was a really nice apartment I found. And he blocked me. And then everybody, and Erlina was in there, and Nevaeh was in there, and I don't know who else was in there, but then when he blocked me, then he was all talking shit about me. Oh, her. Because we couldn't
I can vouch for this. I can.
Yeah, because we couldn't do it until 30th, and I wasn't going to be able to get everything together until February 19th. And he thought that we were completely full of shit. And we've done this to one other homeless man, and he lives in Oregon. And that man is thriving today. We did.
Yep.
He wanted the money. He would not meet us. Because my husband does nothing online. No credit cards, no PayPals. We do nothing debit. We send no banking, nothing. Remember, Erlina? And he was like, oh, well, just send me the money then. He wanted the money down. And I explained it to him. This is a blessing from us. This is a blessing. We got blessed. We want to bless you. I don't know you a whole lot. And I really didn't, because I started like maybe a month I modded for him. But I was like, okay, this guy really needs help. You know, he's in a funk. Yeah. Blocked, told me I was full of shit, and then everybody was talking shit about me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry that you had to go through all that.
Well, I mean, it's his loss. That's
Right.
his loss. And so, you know, he really, really could have used that help. And he's one of the people, I know there's some mental stuff going on, but I kind of don't believe that he's an addict. I don't believe he's like, he could have been, but like we see him stream 24/7 laying in a bed. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was really a user, hardcore user or whatever, and needed it for drugs, we would be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, he's not using this, you know?
I agree with you on that from the perspectives that I've been able to watch.
Yeah.
And like I'll say to anyone, I'm not a certified medical physician or a psychologist or anything like that. But usually there's telltale signs, and when somebody's is having issues,
right?
Whether the anxiety, that could play a role in it.
Yeah, but I feel like he is scared to death to go into a shelter because he doesn't really like to be around people. If you watch some of his other videos, he likes to be alone. And
he's socially detached.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I don't know if something maybe bad happened in a shelter or
in his past.
Right. But I know these shelters, they do emergency shit all the time. And so I know he could get into one. But it's the social aspect of he can't be by himself. There's hostels in San Diego. I've sent him resources.
Yeah, I've sent him so many of them too.
Oh my gosh. And he said no. He said no because he can't be by himself.
The other thing is too, Bree hit something on it too, is socially, because people attack him for his appearance.
Right.
Is how he feels all the time.
Right.
Instead of opening up. Yeah. Look, it's a sad situation. It really is.
It really is.
I want to, sorry, I don't mean to talk over.
No,
in
you're
one
good.
of his videos, he confessed that he had agoraphobia.
Yes.
Which is fear of people or the surroundings, but also too with his manic not sleeping or insomnia, he was afraid to sleep. People were going to get him. So maybe he has trauma or PTSD with sleeping. It could have happened at a shelter. We don't know though because he won't tell us, but that's when his anxiety would kick in. On video sometimes he would peek through the curtain and he would hide everything, like, because he didn't want anybody to know because something was going to happen in his mind.
And as sad as it may sound, I have links that can help him with that and help. They'll get right on the phone right away.
Right.
But that's up to him to use those links, not to us.
Right. And yeah, we did learn the hard way, but I guess it was just a blessing in disguise because, I mean, and we're the nicest people in the world. Yes, we are strangers to him, but, and I could understand, meeting somebody off of TikTok or whatever. Me and my husband, we're in our 50s. I've got a son that's 32. I'm not, we're not scammers. We're not going to steal your stuff. We want to help you, get you some clothes, get you set up. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's got such anxiety and paranoia, and drinking 12 Monsters a day does not help.
Yeah, and it only heightens that even more. Yeah. Yes. Those are not healthy at all. You won't see me touching one of them. Give me a good cup of black coffee and I'm fine.
I'll have a heart attack. Erlina, do you remember the night that he was in Corpus Christi and you sent him that pizza and the guy knocked at the door? You remember how scared he got?
Oh yeah, he jumped off the bed like, oh my, scared.
He was scared shitless, and he even knew that you were sending him the pizza.
But he forgot that instant.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So,
yeah.
One thing I was going to talk about his appearance and depression. I used to be a group home counselor for teenage girls, by the way. But his appearance, I do believe, like his old videos and his other accounts, he kept up with his appearance, not his teeth. But he kept up with his appearance, but it stopped when he went to the shelter, when he lost the place. So maybe he has, like, he was attacked for being, keeping up with his appearance. Maybe he doesn't want to be attractive because he's afraid to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because the other day he said in the library, oh my God, I wish I could take a shower. Okay, well, he got to that hotel. I don't even know. He doesn't even look like he showered.
He wants what he can't have, but he doesn't need it, if that makes sense. Like, he knows what he needs, and so he'll say he wants it, but then he's not going to do it. Because that's a begging way. That's people to get sympathy on you. Like, I really want this, that, or... But I really don't need it in my own mind. I don't need a shower, but I do need money.
Right. I just think that he was working at the gas station and living at the shelter and got on TikTok and kind of thought, you know what? I see a lot of people making money on here and maybe I can do this. But he didn't.
Saw an opportunity.
He did, and it just didn't work out for him. It backfired actually on him.
Right.
And
content.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'll get off of here. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents and.
No, I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, and just let y'all know. And Erlina, I had fun when we were on there. We did have fun. Yeah. So, but I do feel I feel bad for him. I do. That there will be zero money, but I do. I feel really bad for people like that. And
I do, but you can't feel bad for somebody that won't accept the help. Like,
yeah.
I work in mental health, and it was my first job. I've done it for 9 years. And I mean, somebody that won't accept it, you
can't make him.
No. And that's why it came about all this. Like, I was dying. I'm going to expose him.
Yeah. And I'm telling you what, Erlina, you spent a ton of money on him. A ton.
And that's a sad thing. Like, I've told him, I was like, I don't even have a job. I have a 3-year-old.
Yes.
And I mean,
and you're just doing it out of the goodness of your heart, sending him food.
And I feel stupid because I've gone so in depth.
Right.
To help somebody that, unfortunately, that has enabled me, and I was basically stupid enough to.
No, you weren't, because you know what?
No.
You picked up where I left off, because I did the same thing before you became one of his mods. And I seen that. I said, you're doing exactly what I was doing.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you, because that's your choice and your decision. And I'm not going to tell you don't do that because this is how he is. That's not my place. I wanted to warn a lot of people, but I was going to get a backlash, I'm sure.
But I think we all went in with intentions of trying to really help.
Right.
You know?
There's a woman in the chat here. Her name is Hope. She's a good friend of mine. She used to be a past mod for Kimberly Peters. And she has completely did a 180-degree turn. She saw Kim for who she was, but the sad thing about it was only after Kim turned around and took her for $3,000.
Oh my God.
Can I mention something?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Somebody said, did Wes and Erlina ever have a romantic relationship? Absolutely not.
No.
I swear on my dead father, I swear on my mother, I swear on my son.
No. Arlena would have never, she would have never ever gone there. He did a few times. He wanted to move in.
I would unalive somebody for my son.
All right. You're not.
I would never.
No.
Never.
Okay, well, listen, guys, I got to go. This is Gina, but I'm Nicole.
Oh, okay. Well, you stay safe. Thank you for coming up again.
Thank you. Take care.
Yep.
All righty. You too.
I think I'm going to drop too. This
and
is.
I will see you all on the talk.
It's been a very informative, very semi-productive live for us all. I am going to turn around and, like I said, I'll stand down and send those DMs to Wes. It's up to him if he takes it. If he doesn't, then that's fine. I also want to point out Guardians of Valor in the chat. They assist on homeless vets, and they go after stolen valor. So anybody who wants to reach out to them, they're in the chat. Other than that, I'm done.
Okay,
I gotta
I'm
get this
done
phone
too.
off.
Thank
I gotta
you
probably
guys
put
and
this
everybody
phone into
for
a
the
tub of
gifts.
water.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. If I don't talk to you again, I'm here. I'm probably backstage just watching.
And look,
please message me. Please message me if you need me.
Each and every one of you, you're more than welcome to come into this live anytime you want. You're more than welcome to come up into a box and talk and put your input in, because everybody's voice matters, in my opinion.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
And everybody that
And-
gifted me, I appreciate it. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No, you take care. You reach out to me if you ever want to talk, dear.
Okay, well, thank you, and I will, Arlena. Thanks.
Hot mess.
All right,
If you need to call me, hot mess. If you need to reach out to me, call me, and I will call you right back. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
Send me your number, and I'll call you.
Okay, will do. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Y'all have
You're
a good
welcome. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye for everything you did. Thank you all
That's
for
it.
one.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime. You know that. Other than that, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. From All for One, have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Spend it with your family, your friends. Go out to a movie. Go out to a nice dinner on your money. Don't give it to anybody else. God knows they're not going to pay the taxes on that money. Just saying. Other than that, I'm out of here. All for one and one for all. Take care. Have